Welcome to Somerset Libraries. We're hoping you have a really good summer at the moment. So today's craft activity is going to be making bookmarks, or rather corner bookmarks, so it does involve a bit of origami. So let's have some fun and I will show you what you need to do to be able to get this. So first of all, you will need to have a piece of paper. I've got A4, but if you have A5, that would be much easier because we're going to have to cut it down unless you want a big one like the little minion. You also need a ruler, but that is optional, that's just to score the paper. You will need a pair of scissors, especially if you're cutting down from an A4 size, and you will need some colouring equipment like the felt tips I've got there or whatever you have at home. So let's get rid of those and start with the bookmark. So if you've got an A4 piece of paper, we're going to have to halve it. So do it the normal way like I'm showing here. So you just fold the paper in half, score it down the middle, and this is where the ruler comes in handy. There we go, I've scored it so it's nice and strong, and then cut down the middle. Just a reminder, of course, that if I'm going too fast for you, feel free to pause the video at any point and you can always restart or replay me. It's not very complicated, you'd be happy to know, but sometimes I do go a little bit fast. Anyway, so to the cutting. So now we've got our A5 piece of paper. We're going to fold it again, but this time instead of folding in half, we're going to make a square. So if you grab one corner, and as you can see, I'm pausing, but as you will be able to see, oh yeah, that's, if you want that size, keep with the A4 piece of paper, but it's the same principle. So fold it over so you have a triangle on one side. Make sure it's nice and neat. Don't do like I do, where I kind of folded it slightly off, but it doesn't really matter as long as you're having fun. Then comes the folding of the little rectangle that you're going to get rid of. And again, I suggest running the ruler through it just so it's very precise where you need to cut. Just like that. And then, as you can see, I've got a square and a rectangle. Just cut the rectangle off. Okie dokie, now that we've got our square, it's already folded thankfully into a triangle. As you can see, demonstration triangle. So now we're going to fold it in. So get one corner and then fold it up to the very pointy bit, as you can see in the picture. It's very hard to describe. I don't know if you've ever tried describing anything, but it's very hard to describe when you're trying to do this. Anyway, and then you do the other half so it forms a diamond. So you'll be looking at a diamond shape. Okay, so ta-da! And if you unfold it, as you can see I'm just demonstrating, you'll have a diamond with two triangles with the folds. So this is the tricky bit. So if you hold down the point and then move the top point down to the middle of the bottom, as I'm demonstrating here. Yeah, I do use my ruler an awful lot, but it does help. So I've done that. Then this is the really tricky bit. So you fold that triangle back up again into the diamond shape, but this time you fold it over the flap you've just created. And you want it a very straight line. I did do mine wonky a little bit, but you can do a straight line. So as you can see, it's kind of folded in half again. And you just fold it over. And then you do the same with the other side. So there you have it really. That's all you need to do. And then you just decorate it. So yeah, ta-da! Decorate it however you like. I think I do decorate it. I think I've decided to go with minions because that is a really easy one to do. In fact, I think I've just gone to find a book to do a little mini demonstration. Hold on one second. Here we go. Demonstration time. So all you need to do then, which you've done, you can just stick it over the top like that. You can do either side. It is a little bit bulky, but I have to say to me it doesn't really matter because then no one's folding over pages, and I like that much better. Or you could use the other side, so you could have the diamond side. And I think I'm going to demonstrate a couple of different ones, not how to do it again because that's done, but you can change the different angles. There we go. So you could fold that last triangle bit over and you can make a true triangle or dog ear. I decided not to do that because, as I said, I'm going with minions today. And also, this is the one thing, if you are doing it on your mum's and dad's table, do have some protection, because if it's anything like my Sharpies, you're going to need it. Okay, I'm just going to speed this next bit up a bit because you don't really need to watch, but if you go all the way to the end after the little speed colour, I'll just show you a couple of different ones that I've done. While you're watching my speed colouring in, I thought I'd mention a couple of things. So you don't have to use white paper to do this book corner. You can use any kind of paper you like. I wouldn't really suggest card just because it's a little bit stiff to use and to make into your little dog ear bookmark. But you can use practically anything. I only used white because that's all I've got at home, and I use felt tips or other Sharpies because that's also what I have at home. And this kind of thing is really good for just using up what you have. You can stick googly eyes on, you can stick horns, all kinds of stuff. And I did make a couple that you'll see right at the very end, where I cut them out with from the diamond shape so they have weird ears. Not weird ears, that sounds really bad. Just normal ears, but just cut. Okay, they are slightly weird because I did cut wonkily, but that's beside the point. Anyway, as you can see, there's my little man, and I'm hopefully, there you go, there's the fox with my little ears, and I have a hedgehog as well. So I'm just twirling them around so you can see what I mean. So I just drew the shape on the V shape, so there we go, me demonstrating, and I just drew the ears and then cut off the extra bit. I did the same with the hedgehog. I did do something different. See, the Pokeball, I didn't do anything at all. I just had it as a square, and also the same with Spider-Man. With the melon, I folded it in, and that is the size. Yeah, exactly. We folded it in, very easy, and that is the size of the actual bookmark. I did do a small one where I did a little monster, so that was from the offcuts, and I did also do a massive minion one. If you'd like to share the ones you've created at home, feel free to put photographs in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing all the different ones that you've done. Anyway, have a great day.